I'm down here at Elizabeth Quay with Kevin Townley. Kevin Townley is the boss of the Little Ferry Company, and the Little Ferry is actually behind me now. Kevin, Elizabeth Quay is new, as is the Little Ferry Company, isn't it?
It is indeed. We've been on the water for about 7 weeks now.
Now, these are purpose-built little ferries, aren't they? They're just gorgeous little things. Tell me a little bit about them.
Well, they were built in Queensland by a chap by the name of Derek Ellard, Scruffy Marine, and he's a passionate old boat builder, and he has also a passion for electric driven boats. So look, about 2.5 years ago we got together and we designed this historically built Edwardian design boat, really, and it's 100% electric. It's driven by a combination. We have about 60% of our power coming from lithium-ion batteries, and the balance comes from an array of solar panelling on the roof.
Why did you choose an Edwardian style ferry?
The design was, I guess, inspired by some of the ferries that used to ply this part of the river up and down the Swan up to Coode Street and Main Street and into the Melville waters, and they're very much Edwardian style boats, and there's just a bit of magic about that design.
Having ridden on them, they're very, very quiet, thanks to the fact that they're electric, and it just seems to me that you glide along the water. There's no engine noise or anything like that, and it's just like you are floating, but it is a controlled float, isn't it?
Steve, I have to get you to write some of our scripting, because that's exactly how it is, and it's very difficult to explain to people just how special and how different it is. It's like nothing else, and it's just very special and unique.
At the present time, your little ferries, they ply the Swan or the Perth River from here at Elizabeth Quay, and you go right around to Claisebrook Cove, which is another little pretty place that a lot of people haven't discovered yet, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a story in itself, and I remember back in 95, 96 when Claisebrook Cove was opened, and it was very slow to be taken up, and it was a very desolate place back then. But now if you have a look at it, now that the gardens and the trees have matured, it's a beautiful, beautiful place, and it's magnificent coming in around the corner and under the bridge, and of course you've got a great collection of cafes, the Partisan, and of course the Toast Cafe and the Royal Pub on the waterfront. So
you've got to mention the Royal, it's one of my favourites.
And it's one of mine as well.
Now, I know we've got Bob as our skipper today, and I'm fortunate to have travelled with Bob before, and it's not a quiet cruise because Bob tells you a lot of information about the Swan River settlement and the Swan River itself, and that is one of the most fascinating things about this trip. Bob's knowledge and the other skipper's knowledge, that is one of the great reasons for doing this trip, isn't it?
It is, and we have a script, but Bob goes way beyond the script because he just has a fascination for the history of the river and the city. So, he's an excellent skipper, like the rest of our skippers, Mark and Rory, and of course myself.
Oh yes, of course, you would be the best. Well, it's a great little journey. It's a fantastic little ferry, and you're going to take me on a ride later on, aren't you?
We are indeed. We're going to take you on one of our twilight cruises.
Now, how do people get more information?
Look, the best place is to hop onto our website, which is www.littleferryco.com.au.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Fred, back to you.